Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and today I've decided to go ahead and make the official launch, or I should say pre-launch, of my new site that I've been working on for the last 3 weeks. One of two new sites. I'll get to the second one maybe next month or something like that, but whenever I feel like it. Sorry, it's not perfect yet, but this one here, well, it's not perfect either, but it is for the most part pretty well set. I want to go ahead and get it launched and do what everybody else does. If I figured if Bill Gates can launch Vista with 2,000 known bugs in it, I can launch a simple website with I don't know, some missing bugs, I guess, missing parts or something like that, and you guys can help me out and tell me about it, and I'll try to fix it and improve it if I can. This is the home page. It's called StockMarketBloggers.com. It is my thoughts in giving back to the community, and because my Red Dragon Leo site, I launched it almost 2 years ago, and I've been fortunate to be able to get traffic to it, where I know there's a lot of other bloggers out there that have had sites probably longer than me and still get no traffic. And I think it's just because I kind of fell into a niche, and that niche is the dark side of trading, which is the Illuminati and the reptilian aliens and HARP and all the suppression of technology, the UFOs, and anyway, how all this fits into market debasements, crashes when they need to pay for stuff, and total manipulation of the stock market. And that's what the Red Dragon Leo site's all about. And so I kind of try to time it out with things as to what is going on with the news and what the gangsters are doing and what they're planning, and try to figure that out and see if I can see that in the charts as well, to predict the market that way with using technical analysis primarily, and maybe a little bit of Elliott wave to forecast it. But so anyway, the Stock Market Blogger site is going to be about I guess anything you want to talk about with the stock market. It's for everybody. It's not going to be just my side about the dark side. It's for everybody. It's going to be for people who want to get traffic to their blog. I want them to go there and promote it, and I want them to sign up and create a group, and in that group post their own stuff and put links back to their blog so that they can get traffic back to their site from it. And, you know, backlinks is what it's called. And on the side here, I have put on the front, this is just some pictures, some random pictures that I put, just kind of cool looking. And this right here is, I set up some RSS feeds to pull in the latest news from Yahoo Finance and from MSN Money, from CNN Money and Reuters, Fox Business and CNBC, etc. Even Russian Times, which I find actually has more information about the U.S. than most of these other crap out there. They tell more truth, at least, and the BBC. So if there's another one that you want, I'll try to find it. And okay, going down here, what I have already done here is as a test, is I have pulled in all these people. I've pulled in all of their RSS feeds into here, and they are being reposted here with links back to their blogs. And what basically that does is give them traffic back to their blogs, because I'm going to be promoting this site pretty heavily after I fully launch it and work out the bugs, probably within 30 days or so, and we'll start really marketing it heavily. But I do want to work out some of the bugs. That's why I need y'all's help first. And if anyone here in this list doesn't want their site promoted, of course I'll remove them and no longer pull in their RSS feeds, but I think most people will want it. And you can see this is a full-blown community. I go over this. I've done a video on it explaining how to sign up with it. but basically you can log in right here or sign up. It is this little bar here at the top. This allows you to create groups, become a member, and it has a full-blown social network in it and a forum in it. So now some of these are spam accounts. Yeah, some of them ones are created. You'll see it in the tutorial section. If you first go to read me first and watch that video, which is the same one here on the front page right here. If you click right here to watch me first, you'll see this video right here where I go over and tell you why I did this. And you can go to the forum, and let's see, you'll be able to basically go in here and create your own thread. You can create a group and create your own thread in the forum. And you'll be able to see all the members that are in the site, as well as people join it. And you know, like I said, some of these are fake, like this one here's a spammer. I'll get rid of it. I mean, it's not real. It's not a real person. It's a computer just randomly signing up crap. I want people to promote real blogs that they are doing. I want to help people out doing marketing. I've actually learned more about marketing, I believe, than I have the trading the stock market. I'm just okay with trading the stock market. And one of the other things I wanted to do is get a backup to the Discuss system. And so what I've done here is put a chat box in here for people to chat. And I don't know if I'm going to leave this here or not. This seems kind of repetitive. If you don't like it, I'll get rid of it. And I can change the symbols here, but there's no way for you to put your own symbol in here. So I might get rid of this right here. Just leave the simple thing right here for people to see on the side. Again, this is part of the pre-launch, so you guys tell me what you like and what you don't like. I'll do a poll. That's what I'll do. And this is some stock twits. I tried this, experimented with this on Red Dragon Leo's site, but people didn't really care for it. But it might be more appropriate right here with this chat box for people to chat. You can sign in with Facebook or Twitter or chat roll, and when you do, you'll be able to chat here all day long. It's not tied to the Discuss system. Right now it's set up with only 10 as a free member, but I'll upgrade it if it looks like people really want to get on there and chat. I'll go ahead and upgrade it to get 50 people or whatever. The frequently asked questions here in the videos, that's where you'll definitely want to go and check out the videos that I have done for this. I'm not finished doing them. Again, this is pre-launch, but it tells you how to set up your account, make some friends, and then, you know, some more that I'll be doing, like how do I use the forum, create and join groups, navigating the site, being a moderator in your roles, getting your site promoted. For now, you can just simply email me, red at StockMarketBloggers.com or red at reddragonleo.com. And there's also a contact us form right here on the page. Then if you don't feel like doing that, you can actually just please use the form here. I can't do anything about this background being white and this thing being white, which is kind of irritating to me. Oh, the form's not there. Okay. All right. Well, just for now, just email me at red at StockMarketBloggers.com or red at reddragonleo.com. So that is it. I hope everyone really enjoys this, and some of you new bloggers out there, or more experienced bloggers, it's not getting enough traffic. You go there and you create your own group and your own inside the forum, and start your own thread. You want to create your own group and start your own thread. That's what you want to do, and your own thread would be just like a blog post. Essentially, that's what it's like. So okay, that is it. It is in pre-launch, and it'll probably be in pre-launch for the next 30 days until I figure out all the bugs and stuff like that, and you guys help me out with that and tell me what's going on. I hope everyone likes it. It's my thoughts to give back to the community. Okay, let's move on to the stock market for now. And as I said, I still am going to stick with my guns, that I think that the higher chances that where bottom has been put in and that we are going to rally from here. There is a chance that Monday could go down and we could tank really hard, but I really don't think so. This line has held quite well, repeatedly been banged on. I think it's put in a base, and I think we're going to go up. Everything tells me that we're going to go up. We're putting in positive divergence here, here. When you draw a line here, putting in positive divergence here. This is just on the 30-minute chart. You see it on the 60-minute chart. You see the same thing. The RSI is down here. It tried first attempt, came back down. It's trying again. Even that right there is positive divergence. You can draw a line right there for that. And I think it's going to go up. And same thing here, positive divergence. Same thing here, positive divergence. This, yes, very, very small positive divergence, but it's there. So again, oversold here. I think we're going up. And I think our first target, of course, would be right here at this 1331 level, and then next would obviously be right here. But the move, I don't know if it's going to go up here to our fake print of 1388 over the next 2 weeks, but our next turn date is right here at the end of the month on the 30th. So I think we're going to have some type of ABC move up, just like it's drawn here. Not exactly those levels, but I do think we're going to have an ABC move up. I think this will end up putting in a smaller histogram tower, putting in negative divergence as we go up. This should curl back up to some level. I don't know. We did hold the 50 here, and we are turning back up from the 50. We have successfully held here. We have not had a breakdown. A confirmation means that you have to have the two closes below this level right here, this important level of the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average, which should take you back down to here, the next drop down. But we did not have two consecutive closes. This second closed up above it, and as well as it would have needed to close below the low. Right there is where it would have had to have closed to give you confirmation that we were going to continue down to the 200-day moving average. So confirmation is still not there. Could it happen Monday? Yes, it could. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. The RSI, or I'm sorry, the ADX is losing strength. So that means both the bulls and the bears are losing strength. It's dropping down. I think it's going to drop down and curl back up and give some strength to the bulls this time. And here on the weekly, you can see that we rested perfectly and closed right there on the 20 moving average. Pretty much we held that 20 moving average. We are again pointing up on this MACDs. We are moving up, and again I think what's going to happen is we're going to go up here for a couple weeks, then we're going to roll over. I don't know if it's going to make it positive and go above the zero line, or if it's going to go up to the zero line then roll over. As I said previously, this MACD is losing strength. It is falling down, so the curl back up, the attempt back up should be brief, couple weeks, and then a rollover and go deeper. And once it goes below zero, it's really going to get ugly then. At that same time, in a couple of weeks, this could easily get up here and hit this resistance line right here. Draw a line right there, and it hits that, and I think at that point it's going to curl over. I think it's going to go right into our July 30th time date or turn date. Now, where am I getting that turn date from? Well, I'm getting it from this astrology site for the moons. It seems to be pretty accurate. And if you look back again, it's not perfect, but it is lining up with the other charts as well. And you can see here it was 1 day early, and here it was accurate on calling this, but we did have a lower low after that. But this was a turn date, good for 30 points or something, 28 points, something like that. And here it called an even better turn date, and it went all the way down into here, good for quite a lot of points there. And then here it went up. It missed this one, this most recent one. It was off by 4 days total, or 3 trading days. And then it's fell, and I think it's got this one right, and we are going to go up into the end of the month, which is the July 30th. I think we're going to peak at that point. I do not know if we are going to go up here and hit our fake print of 1388 or 138.86 on the SPY. Let me get that correct. Or if we're just going to put in a lower high. I wanted to show you the next moon cycle here, and it's a new moon here as we're bottoming in the full moon. And so this also coincides with the time period of August the 2nd with the debt ceiling being raised. So maybe next week they give some hints that yeah, everything's going to be fine, we're going to go ahead and take care of it. And then on August the 2nd they say, oh no, we're not, and then the market just tanks. But from a technical point of view, it should roll over anyway at that time. So so everything tells me that it is going to run up into this period and roll over. So let me get a chart here and I'll show you some other stuff. Here we go. Okay, here on the SPY, notice what we end up happening. We end up closing above this major trend line right here, showing that it did break out and it did sell off into the 410 period after hours. It sold off. So, but I do think it's going to go back up. Let's look at this on a bigger term. 60 days. This trend line is pretty important right here. You can see I drew it from here to here, and it's kind of the falling wedge, and it broke out above it. Notice that this, from this high right here, from the May 2nd high all the way down here to the 31st, let's see, is that May 31st, or well, whatever that is, May 31st high, all the way down to here, it held that line the entire time, never broke it here on the SPY, and it never broke it on the E. Let's see here, never broke it here on the ES either. If we go to the ES, it never gave a confirming close on a daily basis. And this is, remember, the ES is trades after hours and stuff. So, but we're looking at this same major trend line from here all the way down to here, all the way down to here, and look where they end up closing it there at the end above it. So that was a very, very important trend line. It broke through it after hours, come back, and I'll show you it's after hours because we'll look at it here on the 1 year chart. So, okay, we're looking at this on the 1 year chart, and we can go here, and you can see here that, let me draw, let's make sure this is just right. Make sure, rest that right there, okay. And so it's off just a hair, but as you can see, so it's pretty close, oops. Okay, so yeah, that one I guess did. That second one closed below it, but it did not close below that low. In order for it to be confirmed that this line was completely broken, you would have to have the second day close below the low of that close. You'd want it below this. So if it closed below that, then yes, I would say it would be dropping and would most likely go on down to the next level, which is this 1280. But this here also, this line right here was extremely, extremely important. So let's look at that again. And you can see, oops, nope, 5 years. Where's that coming from? Not where did I get that trend line from? Let me see here. 5 years, let's go 10 years then, okay. I'm doing it on the ES, I'm sorry, I gotta do it on the SPY. I can't do it on the, okay, let's go back to 5 years and let's go with the SPX, okay. But you'll see how important this is, this trend line. There it is, from the March 2009 low, from the very, very peaks, from the very, very bottom, the 666.79 low, all the way up to hitting here. I didn't do closing prices here, I actually did the tails. And so you can see we did not even make it to that. I could probably draw another line here to do the actual closing price. There we go. And closing price, boom, boom, and looky there. Isn't that amazing? So you've got the tails and you got the closing price. Let's zoom in on that. You can see that, and you can see here, and I've got the tails, and I missed that one, but anyway, got this one. and you can see it banged right on that trend line, and just that is a major level of support. It came right off of it, and again now we're banging on this one. This is basically a back test. I mean, I know it looks bearish, but it's like you hit this major line, you've rallied hard from it, you traded sideways, you come back, you back tested this trend line, and you should get a bounce from it. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, I think this bounce is going to take us on up, and I don't know how high it's going to go, but I think the next level, the next major trend line is right here. So if I go and draw a trend line from here, I have to draw this backwards because of I can't get that little X in there. It keeps changing to a hand. Then I click on it and go extend, and it extends it. Okay, so our next level of resistance is here from this high right here. Make sure I got that just right. Let's see, 1 year. Let's check this on the daily. Oops, I think I'm off there. I'm on the peak right now, ain't I? Okay. Let's bring this back down to closing price on the daily, and here let's bring it down to closing price there. So at least so we know for the daily, and we are there. Okay. Now, and we'll go back to the 60-minute chart just to show where that's at. Okay, so we got a different view here. So for the daily, so if we go up here and get a day to close above here over the next 2 weeks, then I think there's a strong possibility we're going up there and hit that 138.86 fake print. If not, then this line could be the resistance line. So what I'm looking for is this to be hit between now and the 30th. If it hits it like on that last day, then that's the high, I believe, because that is going to be our turn period, I believe, from the 30th, plus or minus a day or two. Could turn on the Thursday before, could turn on the Monday afterwards, which is August the 1st. So there's no way of knowing exactly for sure, but I do believe that is our turn period. So if we go up here and chop around on this, and let's look at this again so we can speculate here. So again, here's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I can, I'm still not good with this tablet thing. I'm trying, but yeah, let's see, pen sign. It's the only way I can get it to work. So okay, so I'm there. So here's what I'm looking for. Again, if we draw a line right here, I'm not very good at this line, sorry. Drawing somebody else's chart, only because my charts are not, they don't go out here into this white zone. I can't see them. So the time period that we're looking for is right here, this August time period right here. Straight up, this is August 1st or July the 30th, somewhere in that area. So if it goes up here and chops its way up and finally hits it on that time period, then I think that's it, and we will come back down, and of course we should bounce right here on that major trend line again. Also happens to be the 200 period moving average. But if not, if that's not the case, and if we go more like this and bang on it here, and maybe we chop around and we hit it like right here, like say next week, and then we back down, then I would expect us to go through it on up and then fall back down. So it's all based on the time or when we hit that trend line. If we hit that trend line based upon this turn date, somewhere around July the 30th, okay, that's what that is. That's the new moon period. If we hit this trend line right here on that timeline, then I think that will be the high, and we won't put in a new high. But if we hit it much earlier than that and then fall back down, I think we will pierce it and run up higher and hit my fake print of 138.86 on the SPY. which again is approximately 1338 SPX. So you just have to look, but that's the term period. So, and we got the debt ceiling on August the 2nd. So let's remember that is the vote on the debt ceiling. And so that is very important, and that happens to be a Tuesday. So that means the high could be put in on Monday. Okay, what's your problem here? Why aren't you writing no more? I don't know why this thing freezes up on me. I swear I don't think I like it. It does this all the time. But anyway, you get the point. Let's see if I can close it out. And there it disappears. So much for this stupid pen. I thought it was something that would be nice to have, but that's more of a pain than it's worth. So I think I've covered everything on what I'm expecting. I don't know what is actually going to happen as far as Monday. It could be a little choppy, but I don't think it's going to go down. We did break out of this line right here, I do believe. If I look at that, zoom in on that, draw you a line right there. Let's see, draw you a line. Did we break out? No, we haven't broke out yet. Alright, I might be off on this. So, and come on. There we go. So we haven't broke out on that line yet, but I do believe we're going to. Matter of fact, we very well could just gap up and go over this one or over this one. But I do think we're at that point where we're getting ready to rally. Everything tells me it's going to rally. I know there's still a possibility. Some people say we're going to tank on Monday, but I just don't see it. It's just I don't see anything in the charts. I'll cover the VIX here as well. Let's do the VIX, the VXX. And you can see it rolled over. Is there a trend line here? I don't think there is, except this one here. We didn't quite make it to it, so maybe we go on up to there, and maybe we do have a down Monday, then you fall. But I'm really more inclined to say that even the VIX is ready to fall down. That's where that trend line comes from, so that you see it. You can see we did put a topping tail in there on the daily. So I'm thinking the VIX is going to fall as well, and it's going to come back down here and back test this 22 over the course of next week. If it pierces that, it'll go on down here and hit this 21 area. Well, of course, that will be extended out, and it might even probably by the time it gets there on a daily basis, these two will probably intersect somewhere around 20 and somewhere around 20. So that's a possibility as well too. So okay, I think I've covered everything, gang. Now it's a long video, so I do apologize for the long video. I can't think of anything else other than I hope everyone likes my new website, StockMarketBloggers.com. I hope that you all go there, sign up, make a group. Again, I show you how to do it in the frequently asked videos. Make a group and then start a thread. And a thread is simply a post on what you think, and you can upload images and stuff as well. It doesn't have the little smiley faces. I'm sorry, I wish it did. That's a pain. It doesn't have that. I'm looking for a plug-in to allow that to happen, but I don't see any plugins that allows you to basically when you create a group that you can basically, let's say for this one here, for example, you can upload a picture, like I uploaded this picture and just typed in what was going on, but there was no way to, of course I'm not signed in, but there was no way to add smiley faces and stuff like that. Sorry about that. Okay, that is it, gang. Thanks for being loyal members, and I hope you all have fun with this new site. Good luck, everyone, next week.